I'm thinking, if you use a dishwasher with only a few cups in it, apparently they don't work as well. So, I'm thinking, if you're only washing cups and saucer, which you are, you're best off just washing them up as you go, rather than people put in...
Say that again, if you
only put a few cups and saucers in the washing machine, apparently...
Washing machine?
Don't work at all. It smashes them up.
Pieces, yeah.
Now, if you put a few cups and saucers in the dishwasher, it doesn't...
Why would you only put a few cups and saucers in? The ideal scenario, the way I see it, is to have loads of cups and saucers, loads of them racked out.
Yeah.
Every time they finish using the cup, they put it in there. When it's filled up, they switch it on, but they've still got loads of cups and saucers.
It's down to having the right quantity, and we're better off having hundreds of cups of saucers, so we're never out of stock. It's the same with towels.
The nice things with for dishwashing, but they come out sparkling.
Yeah, so it's the same with
Now that fixtures and fittings have been taken care of, it's time to get down to the main business and visit the building site. Nigel the builder awaits Lee and his team.
Hello, boy.
There you go.
Hi, guys.
Morning.
First day.
There you go, you all right?
Well, it's begun, eh? Brighton has arrived.
Nigel and me have been working together now for about 12 years. He's done every one of my shops. This is the 4th project, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's built my mum's house. We've got this funny old relationship, me and Nigel, because we kind of roar and scream at one another, but it's all cool at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Oh, what have you done then?
Nothing.
Nothing? That sounds about right.
How many cups to see you?
Right, okay.
Nigel, I bought some candelabras yesterday, right? Great candelabras. These really ornate gold, but they're really heavy. Got for TK Maxx. They're only 34 quid.
Oh, yeah, hang off the wall.
Is it right hanging on that wall there?
Well, just there.
Just
like well, you tell me where I want to go.
Yeah, they're really heavy, but that's no problem, is it?
Yeah. Oh, it's Richard.
Is this the first?
Hello, sir. Nigel.
Hi.
Richard.
Lee.
I'm Lee.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. We meet along last.
Richard, Lee's new landlord, has arrived. Their relationship started badly during initial negotiations.
The story really is that I received a 3-page reference, the like of which I've never seen before.
I know, but I was explaining to Richard, the problem is that when I moved into Soho, previous to that I just opened up shops in Essex, and the landlords didn't give a damn about what I did at all. They left me to it. So I went into Soho and I did the same thing. I knocked shop fronts out without asking people and knocked walls down and did this and did that, and all hell broke loose.
To cut a long story short, when I saw the reference, I said, there's no way I'll entertain this firm at all, ever. And then Lee phoned me up one day and said, look, I really want this, I'm serious, and I want to go ahead. I want this desperately. It means so much to me. I said, I tell you what, if you can do it, 4 days to get it all sorted out, get the lease signed, you can have it. And to his credit, he did.
Yeah, that was it. And here we are.
And there we are, and you're opening. And obviously, the future is
well, thanks for reconsidering and giving us a chance, mate.
Well, we are here. Okay, good luck anyway.
Okay, mate.
All right.
Lee and Nigel do a whistle-stop tour of the basement. Halfway through the day, Lee appears to be flagging a bit.
I'm just not up for this today. I'm like that, am I? A plasma up there.
Yeah.
So we need a TV aerial to that.
And they're going to stand, the girls will stand behind them.
Well, there's going to be a mirror there, the curtains there, chair here.
Where's she standing? Which way are they facing?
They're going to be standing over behind the chair here, looking that way.
And where's the screen?
The plasma's going to be above here, so that when they're looking into the mirror, they're going to be able to see the plasma up there.
Back to front?
Yeah,
Right.
back to front. And then we've got the Bang & Olufsen system on the wall there, like I've got in my flat in London.
Yeah.
And a light above.
Yeah.
But the problem I've got is I want to use that chandelier that I've got in Neon C, the one that's outside the office.
Oh,
the big
tatty old thing. You don't want to use
I
that.
think it's a tatty old thing.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Why?
It's
nice, mate.
It's a horrible.
What do you mean it's horrible? It's a lovely gilt chandelier. What's horrible about that?
Okay.
Do you seriously think that's horrible?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it is tatty.
You've got no taste, Nigel.
I know,
Anyway.
mate.
Nigel has made an interesting discovery.
And Richard, I just asked Richard if I can use this as a lock-up, yeah? And he just informed me.
What is that?
That's the vault. He just informed me this is yours anyway. The whole of this vault.
You're joking me. That is absolutely amazing.
And Lee, you've got one here as well. That's just a store.
That's the what?
That's a store apparently. I haven't been in there yet. Daniel's
Is that
trying to
another big
sort
room?
It's another big room. Daniel's trying
That
to
is
sort out.
amazing. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if we put spurs on...
Lee goes back upstairs to discuss the option of an extra-large customer lavatory, as he's keen to make this a real feature of the salon.
If we go back to the original idea, we have one little toilet for the staff, but we have this massive room just with one basin and one little toilet and just all this space. I mean, it's just going to look amazing. You know, 6 months down the line, I don't want to wish that we'd have done that, because this is going to look ordinary, that is going to look out of this world.
It's extraordinary. The problem at the moment, really, Lee, is that it's a cost issue. What are the practical issues?
Well, it would be a no-no, really.
Why? But you tell me everything's possible. You say to me everything's possible.
But what are the main...
Well, of course it is.
The issues.
Yeah, of course everything's possible. We might have to have the whole of that floor up to move the drainage. And that could really run into big money for you.
What do you call big money?
Thousands and thousands and thousands.
Well, that's be more specific.
I can't be that too.
In terms of timing, is this going to delay the project?
Well, I'd have to get some more lads down here, yeah.
So it will delay the project?
Definitely.
By what?
If you kept,
I'm just passionate about this. It's just going to be amazing.
Dump in luxury, don't you?
But the whole project, I mean, the costings is £200,000. That's what we're working towards, aren't we? We're already over by £12,000 up until today. So this could put us 3,000-4,000 more in.
Always, every job I've ever done, I've got the budgets bang on. So that's always a challenge, and like I'm determined to get this one bang on.
Yeah.
Carlo is not taking any chances with Nigel.
Nigel, I just want to be very clear. We've got a very tight budget, and we're not going to hurt each other, are we?
you need something.
After all the talking, there is some physical satisfaction, christening the demolition.
Get it down.
Through the cables.
That's it.
He's home.
Coming up after the break, Lee talks to Nush about the price of fame.
There was some report that I was living on a hippie colony and I could talk to pigs.
And Nigel loses his cool at the salon.
You don't think that'll look bad?
It'll look absolutely rubbish.
As work on the salon gets underway, the Stafford boys are already thinking about staffing it. The key is to get word of the new Brighton salon out as quickly as possible. Lee's strategy is to stage a creative hair show in Brighton and invite hundreds of local hairdressers. During the show, the audience will be told of the imminent arrival of the latest Stafford salon, and Lee hopes that they'll be inspired to apply for positions. At present, his team are looking for a suitable place to stage the show.
Two choices of stage. You've got the big stage or the little stage. The chairs will come out.
Today, Steve is showing them around his favourite choice of venue.
I love the chairs, whether it's here.
The models will come on from there.
Superb venue, mate. I love
It is good. No, it really is superb. In terms of the lighting up there, have we got someone manning that on the night?
Yeah, lighting, music.
We've got Dave.
The question is, though, will they get the high number of hairdressers they need at such short notice?
Case tomorrow.
And more importantly, will they be able to convince these hairdressers to consider moving to their salon?
Look, you can buy tickets on the door.
Always a little panic at the end, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah.
I need a ticket. I ain't got a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got the healthy anxiety. That's it. We've all got it instead of just you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Feeling the fear.
It's healthy. But we're going to make it happen, aren't we?
Yeah.
No, we're going to make it
We've got to
happen.
do it anyway.
We're going to make it happen.
Although Lee's Brighton salon isn't ready yet, that doesn't stop him cutting, and it's business as usual. Today he is visiting Nush from Big Brother, who is staying at the exclusive Blanche House Hotel.
Hello, welcome. I've been waiting for you. Hello. I'm really good, you alright?
Very well.
Come into my gorgeous room.
It's a nice place.
It's gorgeous. You got to get me to fit in with the surroundings though. You got to make my hair gorgeous. Not mine. I get it to fit in because it's looking a bit weird.
Be quite honest with you, I think at the moment you're fighting a losing battle.
Okay. Right, cheers. Say it out.
Well, no, it's just because, I mean, you've got a pretty face and it looks gorgeous pushed off your face, you know what I mean? And you could still do that with what I'm going to suggest, right? I think you should do something that frames your face a bit more.
Yeah.
Still feminine and sexy and simple.
Like a man.
Of course not. Not like me. But then you can just, it look nice and modern as well. It look really modern and
Do
really.
it.
Yeah,
Do it.
I think that's what we should do.
Yeah.
As Lee starts cutting, Nush tells him about the brutal mugging she suffered shortly after leaving the Big Brother house.
Yeah, I thought this guy was coming out of his house. That's what it looked like.
Right.
And I was walking, next to the sort of front doors on that side of the road. And he pulled my bag from my shoulder, and so I kind of spun around and he pulled me to the ground and I landed on my knee, kind of with him pushing me and me falling, and I broke my knee.
Joking?
No, in 8 pieces. I can't really remember it very well, and broke my thigh bone as well.
Joking?
So that stopped all the fun that I was having pretty quickly.
And
And
how long was you in hospital for, you say?
I was in hospital for about 2 weeks, but I was at home for about 3-4 months.
And
at home with my mum and dad, mum helping me get into the bath, just making my dinner, helping me get changed.
And how long was after Big Brother, babe?
6 weeks.
Only 6 weeks. You just come out, you was all buzzing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What was it like once you come out of there?
Oh, it was unbelievable. The busiest, maddest time I've ever had. I just remember the day after, just being on a photo shoot, and I was wearing like a pink satin bunny suit with bunny ears. Not quite sure what was going on. I didn't know anybody around me, and there was music blaring. I'm on a set, and there's all these lights, and it's just like, what on earth is going on? Just really weird. Kind of,
was it anything like you imagined it would be?
No, never. You can't, because you can't picture yourself in it, depending on who you are. They just say, look.
But what Nush finds particularly bothersome is press intrusion.
You just don't believe it, because you don't think anyone's going to be that interested in anything that's going on in your life. And then they went on the road where my parents live, handed out disposable cameras to all the neighbours and said, we'll give you, it started off at £50 a picture, and then it progressed to £1,000 for a picture of my family, because there was some report that I was living on a hippie colony and I could talk to pigs.
Did you kind of half enjoy it though?
In the end it did my family in, because they were trying to work. And my 15-year-old cousin, they got a hold of her phone number, they were phoning her up, which is a bit odd. And my ex-boyfriend, we had a deal, and he promised never, ever, ever, ever to do kind of a sleazy story.
Yeah, and did he?
I think he did 3. I had my step.
Also, during her time in the Big Brother house, the tabloids sought out her real father, who abandoned her when she was a year old.
It's happened with other contestants, and that might have been a very small part of why I went on there as well.
Yeah.
Apparently, according to the psychologist. And
what? So that he would come out and sit and sort of get in contact. Is that right?
I think there is a part of you that is inquisitive.
Yeah, of course. And you didn't want to meet him.
I thought about it. At first, I was just on a positive, and then when I sat down and thought, you know what? There's a guy who hasn't bothered about me for 23 years, and it wouldn't be hard. I've got a pretty weird name, Anushka Novak's a weird name. It would have been incredibly easy to find me, and he didn't. So I'm not sure why I would want to let that person into my life.
Yeah.
Because
you chose not to?
No, because there's nothing he can give me that my real dad doesn't give me.
Yeah.
Cut completed, Lee gives Nush some styling tips.
Absolutely.
Modern Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
And you said you want to get a flick in your hair.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So a little tip. Get yourself a pair of irons like this, right?
Right, okay.
Normally you'd hold them like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
All you do is you flick your hand that way.
Okay.
Instead of that way.
So that way?
After me.
Yeah. That way.
Flick that way.
Okay,
right?
cool.
And all you do is you literally just run the irons upside down. Because it's upside down, when you run it down the hair, you'll automatically get a little flick in there.
Ooh, that's nice, isn't it?
So I'm going to give you a little bit of advice as well, Nush, on how you get volume in your hair. It's an old trick that all the hairdressers use on all the shows, all the
Tell me.
Italian Gucci shows and all that, but it does work though. I've named it the double blow.
The double blow?
The double blow. So all you do, get some of this mousse, you can have that,
Right.
Just whack loads in your hair, just rough dry it. Once it's all dry, you put the mousse on for a second time.
Oh, right.
One, your hair's dry and you just dry it. And it takes half the time to dry the second time.
Right.
But because you put mousse on it twice and dried it twice, you get double the volume.
Oh, right,
It's a really, really simple technique.
Oh, anything, because my hair's so thin that my ears poke through it. And it's just nice to be able to get some zhuzh, as I like to call it.
Don't know if you're interested, right? But you could have some enhancers.
Yeah.
I mean, I just saw you just having a few of these. You could take them out very easily.
Yeah, just for a change.
Just for a change.
It's nice.
Don't take 10 minutes.
I really like that.
I thought you would do, yeah.
You're a legend.
An expert in hair enhancers steps in to transform Nush's look. Time for Lee to check the result.
Loving it.
You little rock shit,
I didn't realise I'd be leaving here with blue hair.
Blue and
It's
lilac.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
Pinky.
Nice.
I love
It's all
it.
very fairyish.
It's good, isn't it? It's all
is.
very... It's cool.
Right, my darling, I'm going to love and leave you.
No, thank you ever so much.
It was
Absolute
nice to meet
pleasure.
you. Good luck.
Yeah,
All
thank you ever so much.
And,
I'll be down regularly.
Yeah, so you know where my salon is now, down North Street, so
Oh, definitely. You won't be able to get rid of me now.
Oh, good, I like the sound of that. See you later,
All right then, take care.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
Back at the salon, Nigel and his team have made lightning progress in Lee's absence. But no sooner has Lee stepped back in the door than a new debate has arisen.
It's not going nowhere, that's there.
It ain't going nowhere, no, because
But it's there.
it's there, it's going to look better, don't you think? Or am I just going crazy?
Don't go.
You don't think that'll look better?
It look absolute rubbish.
At the moment, there's a major debate going on. One of the unique factors about the salon now is one of the designs we're trying to capture is as you walk into the salon, up probably about 7 steps. The steps are going to be made in glass. As you place your foot on the step, it turns into a bright pink colour, which is going to look absolutely amazing. It's going to give everyone a real wow factor as they walk through the door. So at the moment, we're just going through specific plans with Nigel's the builder saying it can be done or can't be done.
Say, oh no, I don't care if it's not. Just leave that.
It's certainly been a long day. Lee and his team gather to toast what they hope will be a bright future.
Here we go, guys. For the class. Here's to a successful project and many happy years and many happy customers, yeah?
See how it goes.
Cheers. Here's to success.
Yes.
Cheers. Cheers. The only thing I'm concerned about is the builders.
There's no turning back now.
Coming up in the next episode, Lee visits his mum for supper in Billericay.
Real offence that I didn't get really excited about her lounge. It's bling bling. It's bling bling. So
At Brighton's Juice FM, Lee is probed about his clients.
one of the first things I say is, so anything exciting happening in your life recently? They go, well, I don't know, any new affairs, any new lovers?
And as the hair show arrives, it's make or break time for Lee Stafford and his art team.
Hopefully, we're going to be turning people away, but you never know, so, just one of them.
Coming up in this episode, Lee visits his mum in Billericay.
She took real offence that I didn't get really excited about her lounge. It's bling bling. Right.
At Brighton's Juice FM, Lee reveals the secret of building client relationships.
One of the first things I say is, so anything exciting happening in your life recently? They go, well, I don't know, any new affairs, any new lovers?
And Lee and his art team hold a cutting-edge hair show for the hairdressing elite of Brighton, some of whom Lee hopes to recruit.
It's a jungle out there, and this is his business.
British award-winning celebrity hairdresser Lee Stafford and his award-winning...
Tomorrow is the Brighton Hair Show, and it's crucial for Lee that the Brighton hairdressing community attends in force, as he will be using the event to launch the recruitment drive for the new salon.
On Wednesday the 10th of March at 7:30pm, with all proceeds raised on the night going to the Rocking Horse Appeal. To be at...
While Lee is elsewhere, his right-hand man Carlo and assistant Leah do a frantic phone bash at head office in Essex.
We've sold 113 tickets. We need at least 200, which will obviously raise a lot more money for the charity. We are really panicking. It's something that me and Leah will be working on the whole of today, and we really do need to get on with getting these numbers today if possible.
Hi, good afternoon. My name's Carlo from Lee Stafford Salon.
It's a charity hair show that's taking place for evening at the Dome.
Artistic show.
I wasn't sure if you was interested in reserving some tickets.
My name's Carlo.
I believe the phone was meant to see. Some of them have got tickets, possibly.
Okay, well, let me give you the address because you can actually pay on the night. The doors open at 7.
As the phone calls continue into the night, on the other side of Essex, Lee is on the way to visit his mum in Billericay.
Hello, Jem.
Hello, Simon.
How you doing, Jem? Your Uncle Lee a cuddle? Oh, how much do you love your Uncle Lee? How much? That much?
Lee adores his little nephew Jem.
Hey, is this mini me or what? Look, hey? That mini me or what?
While Mum prepares dinner, Lee catches up with his brother John and his partner Tracy, Jem's parents.
This is Tracy. Hello, Tracy. And of course, John.
Hello.
Little bruv. Is it right I'm cutting your hair tonight? Yeah? You can have it like Uncle Lee's. So what are we going to do with your hair then?
Cut it.
Cut it? Right, I'll be nice and quick, Jem. Then we can play your Power Rangers. Get down there, come here. Come look at you. You're going to be a model, you are, aren't you? A little model, aren't you? There you are. Come on, Jem, do the same as Uncle Lee. Come on, mate.
Jem tucked away in bed, the family sit down to dinner.
And you come back, you went to New Orleans, and I mean, I didn't see you for a couple of months,
And we speak a lot on the phone, don't we?
Lee usually speaks to me on the phone when he's getting off the train. He's got nothing else to do.
No, that's a typical woman thing, that is. I ring her, then it's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just getting off a train. All of a sudden you think it's got nothing to do with it. I'm there very rarely, and when I am there, you know, what I don't want is all of a sudden Mum's got a 12 o'clock appointment, she ain't shown. I ring her up, I'm just going on the golf course. Well, couldn't you have rung me a little, I forgot. And once is not so bad. But this happened like 10 times. Mum's really upset because we haven't got a lounge, so it's all new. Oh, it's lovely, Mum. Hey? What was that programme with the two comedy girls?
Birds of a feather.
Birds of a feather. Just like her lounge. Bling bling.
It's bling bling. Lee came in the first time to see my lounge, and I said, "Oh, come and have a look at my lounge." Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, and just went down
she
there.
took real offence that I
did.
didn't get really excited about her lounge.
Yeah, well, why? Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, darling. I'm not really into lounges.
No.
But I'll try to be next time. My mum and dad split up because my dad was down the golf course.
Because of golf, you say?
7 days a week. And then eventually my mum kicked him out, never played golf in her life, and now she's absolutely hooked on it. She's got a cabinet full of trophies. Go on, Mum, show me your trophies.
Okay, look at this. Now, how many people were playing there? Was it 81? And it was for a cystic fibrosis day. Now that's Trevor Brooking, and that's me up there.
Done,
and all those people down there beat the whole lot
Well
of them.
done. Can you beat Dad though, playing golf now?
I could. He won't say I can't, but because I've got a higher handicap than him, because he has got to give me lots of shots.
But if he
and
didn't
I
give you
can't
any
beat him.
shots,
I played
if he
with
was
his brother
if he was playing
that
off scratch,
plays off of 12, and I slaughtered him.
Yeah, but
All right, Peter, I slaughtered you.
But if you was playing off scratch, who's the better golfer?
Oh, of course, your father. He's a good golfer.
Mm.
Quite a sweet man, really. He's a little pussycat.
Yeah, he's like a chihuahua.
Yeah.
He's all bark and no bites.
Yeah.
As the evening progresses, the conversation turns to John's near-fatal motorbike accident 2 years earlier.
I was in Ireland doing some shows, and I was just about to go on stage, and I got the phone call that he just had this really, really serious accident. So I just got on a plane and went straight back, absolutely fell to bits, and went home and went straight to the hospital, and John's just laying there with tubes all inside him. I mean, you know.
I sort of said, look, be honest with me, you know, what is going on here? And she said, we don't think he's going to make it. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
It's just shock, isn't it, when something like that happens? And John went off out to work one afternoon, and 5 o'clock they give me a ring. Do you know someone called Jonathan Stafford? And I was like, yeah, he's my partner. And they just said, we suggest that you get straight to, you know,
and he
Basildon
looked in a terrible way, didn't he?
Well,
He knew this boy was incredible.
He had his head in a clamp. You know, like you see it on